dokie, dokie, dokie. Howdy, 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 howdy. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's talk about what's going on. Well, one, I'm frustrated and annoyed. But that's a simple thing. So, where did we leave off on Friday? Chaos was happening. Started really well. We did really well at the beginning. We did we got some rollovers cleaned. We got them scoring properly. 1 point or 5 points or 50 points or whatever it was. We got them going. We were working on getting through those things. Our big main problem started to be the freaking red and yellow bonus units. And then everything just went crazy for there. 9 hours later, crazy stuff started happening. We started scoring 1 point on the pop bumper, and then 11 points on the pop bumper, and then 253 points on the pop bumper. So there's all sorts of stuff going crazy, and with the help of other people. So we got to a point of something pretty obvious. There's contacts too close to each other somewhere. Something's causing it to go crazy. And then it just went berserk back down to might as well just start from scratch. I was going to do a stream on Saturday, and everything just went chaos. As soon as you hit something, bells and everything going, the reels are resetting all at once. It's just going and going and going and going. Magic smoke starts appearing off of a relay, and just freaking chaos. So I took the playfield out and turned it back on, and my score motor was just running like crazy. So essentially, I had to go back to square one. I had to go back to the beginning. Well, because basically, get over here. So your score motor's starting before you do anything. Well, now you have to get back into the reset mode again. So I didn't stream this on Saturday. I gave up. I was going to stream, but I gave up. And then Sunday, I came in for a minute or so. What I did, I swear every problem begins in the reset bank. And I got tired of thinking about it again. So I took the reset bank, which is this guy back down in here. You can't really see him with the playfield on. I took every single contact off all at once. All the switches, took them all off. And then I cleaned them again. And I gapped them again. And I tested them again. And I got them in there. Big problems at the start relay, SB start relay, is just getting solid contact to get enough of a signal. My resistance level was too high, so I broke out with the Flexstone. Normally I don't want to do that, but I did. Flexstone, basically it's nothing more than just a sandpaper, a little bit rougher than your favorite sandpapers. I could have used just some 600 grit or whatever that I have, 400 grit or something. But this is a little bit more rigid. And I did the contacts on the start relay because, for one, the start relay, that's high voltage is going through there. It's not just the 30 voltage. So maybe my alcohol wasn't getting it cleaned enough. So put some, filed it down a little bit. Made sure I had a solid contact. So I'm trying to trace down why it's just going and going and going. So it basically had to go from the beginning to when you hit the replay button, you hit the scores, you reset the scores. I reworked the entire score reels over the last couple days without any contact here because craziness. It would not, then it wouldn't reset. Then you get 5 of them reset and not the 6th one. And it would finally get, okay, well, the 6th one's resetting, and then, well, now that one's not. And between the reset relay in the back box, the reset bank, the start relay, and the actual reels themselves, tracking it down. When you got your relays pulled out, in the back and you're testing them and they look good, I put them back in and tested them on the rack, and I was not getting good enough contact. So there was adjustment going on there. So this morning, I finally got it to reset all the reels and start at the beginning. Now, the other problem went back to is I put the playfield back in because we got it to reset to a point of all the reels resetting and my replay unit is going down. So that was that base part. Put the playfield back in this morning before work. And then, plugged it in. Before I plugged it in, I went over all the switches again. All of the rollovers. The only ones, honestly, I didn't go back over was the target on the back of the snap target. I didn't go over those. But the pop bumpers, rollovers, relays, made sure all those contacts were far enough away that they're not causing a problem, because now I would turn it on and it would get stuck on 1 points, all the 1 points. So you have the bumpers at the top, you have rubber bumpers on, there's 4 points of 1 point, and then the 2 left, right pop bumpers do 1 point. I had those, and when you'd hit one, the 0 to 9 unit, nothing. All you'd hear is a relay stick on, and you're not getting a score. And the relay that was sticking on was the ones, the 1 point unit that actually tallies up the ones on the reel. So, turn it off. Take off all the rubbers around all those switches, because if maybe one of those contacts is touching and not releasing, and that's holding the relay on. None of that did that. It was stuck. Go back to the back box again, which my ones unit was always functioning fine. So I never really looked at it, but that's what's getting stuck. So I took it off, and on the back, can't pull it out. It's way back there. So you have your contacts. One of them, on the back end where the wires actually connect to the switch, there's a huge glob of solder when they held the wires on, and it was so close to the other side that when you hit something, you hit the 1 point or whatever, it would be so close it would hold the contact in, it would hold the relay in. So I pulled that away, and now my 1 point is scoring. I'm getting the reel when I hit the bumpers, the 1 point is scoring. Great. Right before the stream. Great. 1 point is scoring. However, it's a silent score. There is no 0 to 9 unit going off. So, hence the 1 step forward, 50 steps back. So that's where we're at right now. I finally got it to score 1 point, all the way up to 10, and the bell rang. But the 1 point, or the 0 to 9 unit, is not firing. So that's where we're back to. There's contacts on the score motor on 4. Is it 4? That does the 0 to 9 unit. Okay, so 4C, which is this top one up here, it does the 0 to 9 unit on the second switch. And that one was touching when it shouldn't have been. And then it was almost close enough. But I got to check again to make sure I've got a good solid contact there. Because I'm not getting, the score is going, the 1 point score is going, but now the bell's not going and the unit's not turning. Every time you hit the 1 point, it's supposed to turn. So I broke out with the good old freaking Flexstone, and I rubbed on that right before the stream. Now, the only thing that could be happening here is some of the dust from the Flexstone is still in here. So, I'll clean that off a little bit. Make sure that it's a nice clean. But yeah, this entire thing was not releasing on Friday or the other day. So, that was an adjustment I made too, but then all sorts of problems started happening. But now, I'm trying to get the bell. We're trying to get the 0 to 90 unit to work. That's where we're at right now. After that, we'll go back to hopefully where we were before chaos started on Friday. So right before the stream, that's what I got. So clean off this contact. Maybe the dust from Flexstone was screwing it up. We'll find out. I've turned it, so I can't get my reset yet. There we go. That sounded good. And there we go. So that's what that was. I still got buzzing on my 30 volt hold relay, and I don't really care about it right now. So that's all that was. Thankfully, my 0 to 9 unit is now making the bell sound. So all it was when I cleaned it on this switch here with the Flexstone, is I did not clean it off with some alcohol, because that Flexstone probably got in between the contacts and screwed that up. So now, in our little bit of time that we have for our work break pinball repair, hopefully we can get back to where we were. So I'm going to test all of the switches again and see where we're at. I just get so frustrated here. I don't... And it's easy for everybody to be like, well, dude, why are you even doing this? You're not getting paid. Well, let me put it to you this way. I watched the show Smallville. It was on for 10 seasons. And the first 5 seasons were fantastic. The second 5 seasons were garbage. But my mindset always gets, I'm not going to give up on this thing. I'm going to keep watching it, because I want to get all the way to the end so I can say with all certainty that this show sucked, because I watched the whole thing. I didn't skip out and, hey, it got better. No. I'm going to get this all the way to the end. I'm going to do this with the pinball. So, yeah, I'm not getting paid for it, but I'm going to see this stupid thing all the way to the end. And today, let's just make some sort of advancement and not go backwards. That would be awesome. Freaking chaos, man. I checked all these switches again. Alright, so I should reset normally now that I've popped that. 7 credits. There it goes. Don't worry about the buzzing. The buzzing's the 30 volt. So we're just not dealing with it right now. 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. Roll over. That was 5 points, yes. This one has the light on it. No. That one had the light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one has the light? The second one. And that was 50 points, so that worked. Okay. Now, we'll do the left and right pop bumpers. This is where things went crazy last time. Left and right pop bumpers should give me 1. And that one did. That one did. Yes. Yes. And when I roll over, the lights should come on the pop bumpers. And now I should get 50. Or 10. Yes. 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 Let's stop right there. Alright. We're worked our way up to the pop bumpers. I did not check the middle one yet. We'll do that again in a minute. I just want to take a minute here. I don't want to rush through this. All of that worked like it was supposed to. I got my 1 point. No, 5 points, right? Oh, I can't read it right. Yeah. So I got the 5 points on the rollovers and 50 points on the rollover that was lit up. That worked. My 1 points were working. My pop bumper, left and right, were giving me 1 point. Lighting up this, on the left and right here, you light up the side pop bumpers. That gives you 10 points on the pop bumpers. That was working. That's the point we're at right now. Oh, I'm so nervous. I want to be done with it. And I know I'm not going to be, and I know a problem's going to happen here when we start, especially when we start getting back into that. But a win's a win, okay? So that was a win. Let's try, I'll turn it back on, reset it. I'm going to try these rollovers at the top, up here, and see if I can get them to score. I believe they're all 5. No, they all do different things. One turns the bumpers off, one 50 points 5 times when lit. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do all that. I'm waiting to do the middle part here till last. Because that's where we're going to be stuck for a while. I'm guaranteeing it. All right, we should have a normal reset, I believe. 123, 6. Oh my gosh, I'm just so... Look. See that? I got stuck on my 1. That is going to be the reset relay in the back. That's very important. I think it's popping, but it's not resetting. Oh my gosh. We were getting so far. Now I'm going to do a little test. So basically what I did the last time, and I'm not going to pull the whole thing out. You're just going to have to kind of hear me. I found on the contacts on the reel itself, which one goes to the reset, and then test it from there to see if I was getting good continuity. And that's what was happening. I wasn't getting great continuity, but that was all on the other side. So this one I didn't actually do. Again, we'll just see where it's at. So the second wire from the top of these reels on a Gottlieb will tell you which one goes to the switch, or goes to the reset relay. And on the first player, it looks like it is orange with black. Orange and black. So now the reset relay, which is over at Cha. Okay, and then this guy. Yeah, so it's a little sensitive here. I can make a little bit of an adjustment, and I think that's what's going to do it. It's going to be a slight little adjustment, and I can get that one to go. But man, they just need to stay stable. They're not very stable right now. You reset, you go, and you get, and then it just freezes up on you.
Daniel,
What?
you got a package.
Did I?
Yeah.
Holy snapdragons. Is it here? Alright, well, anyway, I got a package. I'll go get it later. My earbuds or my AirPods. Alright. I'm going to adjust this switch real quick. Sorry you can't see me, but it's not worth bringing it all the way out to just do this one switch. These ones have to be so... Wait, where are we at? This one. These ones have to be adjusted just right that they'll go without you. What am I doing here? Yeah, it's still a little far away. Think that's got it. Let me one good thing is that with all these freaking problems, I'm getting to know the back of it. I'm getting to know where the relays go. So I didn't have to sit there and study it forever. I knew which wire goes to that freaking reset. All right, back where we were. Hopefully this will reset that one. We'll reset that score, and then what were we doing? Oh, we're doing the bottom rollovers. Ugh. Mr. Frustrating. I gotta put credits because it's not set right. If ever it shuts off and it's not in the middle, it's not where it's supposed to shut off, then it's not gonna reset right. So you have to get your score motor lined up again. That didn't do it. It's still going. Alright, so I still have to didn't quite adjust it right. It's still got probably a little bit more that it can be moved to roll back. They're so sensitive, so close to each other. It is annoying. Why are you gonna be so annoying? Alright, so I'm putting my probe one side back on the score reel. Second one down from the top on the left hand side. And then the other one's going to go on the reset relay so that I can see which one it is. Oh my goodness. Give me my eyes. I wish they made these a little bit more comfortable and with a better light. Maybe they do, but I haven't found one yet. I need to get one if they do, because I use these magnifiers a lot. All right, reset relay. That's that one. So I need to be over there. Bring this guy down a bit. This guy up a bit. Should be making contact here. Well, not that much contact. All right, let's see if that did it. Annoying. It's so annoying. All right, so again, it's not going to be reset the way. Yeah, just break off. I don't care right now. I think they're plastic anyway. It's not going to reset right, so I'm going to have to put credits in to get it to go past that point. To reset. Hopefully this did it. Hopefully. No, it didn't. Why are you not going, dude? It is definitely this contact, though. It's not pulling in enough. That's what's happening. It's not pulling in enough. Be a little bit more drastic with it, I guess. Come on. Also, too, if your pads aren't flat, that could cause problems, too. Nothing like having a flat pad. Wasn't a pad a flat in England? I think we did it. No. It's still on one. What is your problem? What is your problem? These scores are going to be the end of me. 0 real quick, and then we'll go back up and we'll try one of the other ones. I'm going to try one of the other reels to make sure that I'm not looking at the wrong spot. So I'm going to try one of these other reels. Could be wrong. I don't know. Oh my gosh. That one went to 0. Okay, so let's do the 100 spot, because that one, so what I'm changing right now is the player 2 100 spot, because that's the one that didn't reset. No, it's not resetting on this one either. Aha. Okay, let's do seven, 8. I'm going to do the 10 spot here. This is what happens with life, man. I thought it was pretty solid on these freaking reels. But that reset bank is just annoying. Oh, come on. 10 spot went. So it's the 1 spot on both sides. So that means that neither one is getting good enough contact. So what happens is that on that reset switch in the back, you have your 2 rows, three switches on each that does the 3 different spots on each, 1 player, 1, 2, and they're lined up the same. So it's the 1 spot on the reset switch for both sides is not getting enough of contact. If I can get this bug done, this freaking reset bug done, I can get past this, move on to something else. It'd be great. Get this stupid game done. I'll do a lot more tomorrow because I got a long stream tomorrow, at least tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I will. Alright, you dirty rats. I'm going to bring it so close. Get the other side. Well, if they're getting, you just gotta be, maybe they're getting, maybe it's too close. So the ones, try to get this to be just close enough that it fires. It's not the top one. Second one down. You want it to fire, but you don't want it to get stuck. The only way I can do this is I'm going to set all 3 of player 2 because they're just right next to me. And if that one works, then I'll set all 6. That'd do that. Awesome. That was all 6 of that one. Now we're going to get the other ones. I don't want to be messing with this part anymore. This part should be over with a long time ago. Why? Why? Everything was working fine. And obviously it was smacking back and forth because the zeros cleared out. I'm just doing player 2. Annoying. Annoying. That's player 2, reset. So I'm still not just getting player 1, is that the problem? And it's hanging everybody else up? Yeah, still player 1. Let me try player 1, the 10 spot. Eight, 9, 10 spot, and the 1 spot on player 1. That sound like both of them. So we're basically, it's the player 1 spot, or 100 spot on player 1 that is still jacking up. But here's the problem. When you go to adjust it, you're messing with the whole switch. So if everything else is so close, this guy is going to be, yeah. I'm going to try something here first. I'm going to try to go backwards and make it further away rather than closer. Because the one side that's in the forks that are in the switch, that side's got to be, if you mess with it too much, that's where you're going to get it to move. That'd be a problem. Come on, man. Stop being a punk. Just be. Oh, frustrating. I didn't want this whole stream to be this. Alright, let's get this back up to 1. And you use 1 because that gives you the longest time that it's supposed to be spinning, so. Dang it. Oh, that switch is going to be the end of me. Alright. Where's my file? We're going to flex stone it and then clean it off. Maybe it's just not getting clean contact. I don't want to use flex stone, but I will. So basically, everything else is firing. But this guy's getting hung up because he's either too far away or too close, or just not clean enough. So that was a little bit of that. We're going to put a little bit of alcohol, clean that. I need my magnifiers because I need to see if I'm actually making contact. Again. Ugh. Fun stuff. Can't do it unless you finish it. Doing here. Let me just test it again. If pulls in and out fast. It's just got to pull in and out the right way. Why don't you like to be done? Why don't you like to be done? That feels good. I don't think I'm monkeyed with anything else. Very careful not to touch it. Put it back in. Oh my gosh. I should not have to be sitting here this long with just this one freaking switch. It's exciting to watch it from the back when you can't see anything. Hello, Mr. Follower. Al Anonymous, thank you for following me. I don't get any notifications, but thank you. Alright. It's making good contact, so come on now. Don't punk out on me. That was a good sound. It reset to 0. Can I get all 6 to go? Should not be doing this. So what I did is a little bit of flex down on that switch. That's a last resort, really. You want to just clean them with alcohol. You don't want to have to sand them down. But if over time, if they weren't that close to each other and they're still making contact, they build up carbon, it can get a little hard in there because of the heat, and then you just have to use some flex stone. It's just going to have to be. All right, I got all 6 reels. Will all 6 go? No, it won't. Good gravy. I swear, it's just this one, because if I, like what I'm doing now is I'm putting the first one back to 0, which will mean the other ones will go back to 0 now. Yeah, just player 1. It's that fine line of finding, let me see. Let me just have a little example here going on. So you get your 2 switches, and you want them on them to be far enough away so that they break contact when they need to, but close enough so that they make contact when they need to. But sometimes, if they're too close, then they hold contact. So you got to have the spring of the actual switch has to be able to pull away, or it gets caught. And I think that's what's happening with that player 1. The spring is not pulling it away. It's making contact, but not pulling away, because it's not changing at all. And that alone, so what that does then, because they're all in the same relay, is that one's holding, and the other ones are trying to go. But now they're fighting. So that's why my player 2 ones are not moving, because the player 1 100 spot is staying on while the relay is trying to fire the rest of them. So that's what's happening. But I can get it. And this is what I didn't want the entire stream to be, working on this stupid score. But that's all there is. I can't go anywhere else unless it's going to reset properly every single time. Not every once in a while, every time. So now I feel it's too close to the next one. So I'm going to bring it away just a hair, hopefully. Just a hair is enough that I still get contact. I'm going to do the little test with the thing. I still want contact, but I want to pull away. I had these problems on OXO where it would get and not pull away, and so the relays would get stuck. let's try there. I think it's far enough away that it's going to hit, but maybe it won't get all the way. I'm sorry that you can't see the score reel because it's behind the play field. Bring that guy back up to 1. If it can't go through 1 or all 9, it can't go through 1. Put it back on. Reset to 0. I can't move on until I know that it's going to do all of them. So I'm going to do 3 right now. I'm doing player 2, 100 spot, 10 spot, and player 1, 100 spot. I did all 3. Can I get a 6? But you know what? If I get this, I'm going to do it one more time. And then that would hopefully secure what's happening. And that's very important that we understand that. Too close is too bad. Too far is too bad. Got to find that sweet spot. That's all 6. One more time. Good thing about setting it to 1 is it has to go all the way around to get back to 0. So it's firing 9 times. All right. So that would be it's going to be our lesson today. If this, yes, that's all 6. So that's basically what we got today. Now I'm not going to have. I can do these rollovers real quick. But that's our lesson is the score reels. Well, all of them in general, but the score reels in particular, they can just hold in from the electricity alone if they don't have enough spring to pull back. So if it's too close or too far, you're going to have that problem. And it's kind of hard to do it with your fingers. You can get contact and you can hear it that you're getting contact, but you can't pull like the relay pulls. You just do the best you can, and you just got to finagle back and forth. So let's check some of these other relays, or these switches, and then we're going to call it a day because I got to go back to work now. Spent all the time on this. But tomorrow we're going to have a longer stream. So this one, that gave me 50. That one gave me 50, went to 100. This one, 50 again, 100. That went to 100 as well. And then rollovers on, lights on, rollover on, lights off. All that is working. Now, we're at 355 points. Before we end the stream, we're gonna end it by resetting to 0. And then I'll feel like I'm in a better place to start tomorrow night. And we did it. Sorry. I wish you could see it, but you can't. Because I don't want to bring it down for that. There we go. Okay. Not what I expected to do, but progress instead of backwards. Because, man, we got so far on Friday, and then it just went back to crap. So now we're back to a reset mode. We have confirmed that all of our rollovers are functioning properly. The pop bumpers were lighting up like they should. So my basics, I feel that my basics are good. I have to check the slingshots. I guess they're called kicking rubbers on here, but still, the slingshots and this guy. And we'll do that tomorrow. I want to be done with this. I want to send this guy home. But we'll do that tomorrow. We're going to start like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Yeah. If I can get this thing done and do some streams where I'm just playing it, that would be fun. And then we send it home, and then I can work on my next one, which should be a lot easier, which is the pitch and bat line drive. that's in fantastic shape. It's just been in storage too long. So we'll get this done, get it out of here. But thank you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you're learning something. I'm learning something. Stay tuned with this, and then maybe one day I'll get to play some pinball again and not just fix it. But I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 6-ish Mountain Time. Take care, guys. Bye.